Evening, guys. You know this latest trend going around now, the 3 hobbies outside of modeling. So I was tagged by Big Charlie. So yeah, outside of modeling, in reality, modeling is not what I would consider my main hobby. It's not what I like to do. It's not what I like to do the best, but it is something that you can do, in any weather condition. Do it inside your house. You can come down, do it for 10 minutes, stick on 2 parts, go away, or you can come down and sit for 5 or 6 hours doing it. So it's more of I'll say a hobby of opportunity. I do really enjoy it. I find it very relaxing, but there are other things that I'd rather do hobby-wise, but just because of my location and work schedule and the like, modeling is the thing that the hobby that I spend most of my time at right now, and it's been that way for a few years now. So I guess the other thing that I like to do, I don't really know if it's a hobby, so I'm not really, I don't know if I want to call it a hobby or not, but I do seems like most of you guys, I do enjoy collecting things. Whether that's collecting model kits, die-cast, Hot Wheels. If you watch my videos, you know I collect guitars, just a whole range of stuff. I want to start collecting stamps and coins, stuff like this. But so I don't really know if collecting is really a hobby or not. Hi guys, sorry for the interruption here. I was just going through my video here and getting ready to get it posted. But I just want to clarify what I was saying here, that I don't consider collecting a hobby. I mean that for myself. Basically, I don't dedicate time to collecting the stuff that I collect. I don't go to yard sales. I don't go to flea markets or spend time online looking for specific things. I just basically pick up stuff as I see it, and if it's cheap enough, I'll grab it. But I don't actually dedicate time to any of the things that I collect. So yeah, basically, I don't consider my collecting to be one of my hobbies. So yeah, just wanted to clarify what I was talking about there. I'm too lazy to go back and reshoot the video again, so I'll just put in this little insert. So let's carry on. But the two main hobbies that I do enjoy the most is fishing, like a few of you guys have mentioned. I've been fishing essentially all my life now. There was a time when I lived outside of the city further. I would essentially go fishing and pretty much every day. Come home from work or come home from school or whatnot, and you would just go and spend the evening fishing, especially on during the week and stuff. So unfortunately, living in the city now, I don't have the opportunity to do that as much as I'd like. I still do travel out to my parents. They're about an hour outside the city, so I do go out there sometimes to spend an evening fishing and stuff, but again, not as much as I'd like. I mainly do trout fishing is the main thing I do. I do a little bit of fly fishing, not a whole lot. Something I keep saying I want to get more into, but to date I haven't. The other thing that I enjoy doing is ATV riding. Again, pretty much my whole life I've been doing it, and again, living within the city, I just don't get to do it as much as I'd like. I do have a couple of ATVs. Again, they're out to my parents' place right now. So I'll just insert a few seconds of video here of me riding my quads and stuff.
Betty, bam-ba-lam, whoa, Black Betty, bam-ba-lam. Black Betty had a child, bam-ba-lam, the damn thing go wild. Bam-ba-lam, I'm worried out of my mind, bam-ba-lam, the damn thing gone blind. Bam-ba-lam, whoa, Black Betty, whoa, Black Betty, Jones City, Black Betty, Jones City, Black Betty now. Hey. Whoa, Black Betty, bam-ba-lam, whoa, Black Betty, bam-ba-lam, she really gets me high, bam-ba-lam, you know that's no lie. Bam-ba-lam, she's so rock city, bam-ba-lam, she's always ready. Bam-ba-lam, whoa, Black Betty, whoa, Black Betty, Jones City, Black Betty, Jones City, Black Betty now. Hey. Whoa, Black Betty, whoa, Black Betty, Jones City, Black Betty, Jones City, Black Betty now. Oh, oh. Whoa, Black Betty, whoa, Black Betty, Jones City, Black Betty, are you ready now? A little Megan, are you ready now?
So for the past few years now, I've been contemplating selling my house that I have here now and essentially buying a cabin about an hour outside of the city and essentially living out there. I'm only in my 40s yet, so quite a ways away from retiring yet, but I think that's something, if everything goes okay, something within the next couple of years, I think that's going to happen. Thinking more and more about it. So it's something that I really want to do, and like I said, I'm hoping within the next couple of years that I'll be able to make that happen, and will it mean a longer drive to work, but whatever, I think it'd be worth it. The other hobby is just something new that I'm just getting into now, and that's astrophotography. I've always had some degree of interest in astronomy. Even back when I was a kid, I had a small, simple telescope when I was very, very young. In the past little while, I've bought a couple of telescopes, a couple of go-to telescopes. Essentially, that means that they're computer controlled. They have a handheld. You put in what it is you want to look at. The telescope will slew to that item or that body. So I bought some equipment for doing that. Camera mounts, like I said, a couple of telescopes, stuff like this. But it's, at least for myself, I'm finding it's a bit of a complex thing. You have to know how to, it takes a lot of planning for one thing. You have to know what you want to see. You have to get good weather. You have to have a clear sky. You have to try to get away from the city. You want to get away from the light pollution and the like. So it is fairly complex. So I'm just in the very, very early learning stages of that. But it's something I'm hoping to get more and more into as time goes on. So so those are the 3 hobbies that I enjoy outside of model building. As far as the 3 guys that I will tag myself, I'll tag GYRUSS in the UK. Just watched one of his videos tonight. I don't think anybody has tagged either Brian Cox, Atmic Dog. Haven't heard anything from him yet, and I don't think anybody has done Rich, BigEddie. Haven't seen a video from him in quite a while. So maybe this will prompt him to put up a video soon. So yeah, those are my 3 guys, and as always, thanks for watching, and hope you found this of at least some interest. So yeah, have a good one.